Hello and welcome back to more Oxygen Not Included. Okay, you might notice a slight discrepancy from when I last recorded, when the date of when my last episode ended and when this one started. And that's because I spent a few hours trying to fix the temperature problem in here. And when I say I spent a few hours, I mean I literally spent a few hours trying to figure out how to get the temperature down, how to stop everything from breaking, which is exactly what was happening last time. The water system just kept breaking, and these things just kept breaking. The thermo aqua tuners. And yeah, I literally spent a few hours trying to figure out what to do to get these to cool off. And as you may notice, I finally got it figured out. I mean, the temperature in here is down to 90 degrees, and the machine itself is down to 100. And you know why? Because I submerged it in water. And you may be wondering why I didn't do that before. It's because it's kind of counterintuitive. Every single other machine, other than the water pump itself, if you try and submerge it in water like this, in more than like a thin little layer, it just stops working. It shorts out and it ceases functioning, and it just doesn't work at all. And I was thinking that this was exactly the same thing. I mean, in hindsight, I probably should realize that you could do this simply because of the fact that it's a water machine. It's used to process water, cool down water, so having it submerged wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I had no idea that it actually worked. So, yeah. Just adding this little bit of extra water on top of it has helped to cool it down to the point that it's no longer an issue. I just wish I would have known that beforehand. And it has, you may notice, 65 degrees Fahrenheit, nice and cool water. Wait a minute, why is this connected up like that? I don't know. Disconnect that, deconstruct that. But yeah, the water itself has gone down a little bit. But I just wish I would have known this beforehand, because, yeah, I spent a couple hours trying to figure out how to fix this stuff. And to be perfectly honest, I had to reload a couple times because I kept running out of metal due to the fact that, yeah, this stuff was just overheating constantly. They had to keep coming down here, dumping tons of metal into it just to keep it cooled down. So, yeah, unfortunately, I had no idea this was even a thing, and I really wish I had. Unfortunately, this did not fix the other problem I was having, the main problem, which was the geyser, and the fact that my pump just kept breaking. And it completely broke to the point that it ran me out of copper, it ran me out of gold amalgam, it ran me out of everything a couple times, and I had to restart because I completely ran out of metal trying to figure out what to do. So in the end, what I did, I just tore it down, and I dug a massive trench. Well, not really a trench, a massive hole all the way down. And I also remembered that I needed to have this covered by a thin layer of water just to help cool it down. That's something I learned in my last world. That as long as there's a thin layer of water, it'll help cool this down, keep it from reaching like too high of a temperature. But yeah, even with it like this, it still reaches high enough that it was breaking my machines. So what I ended up doing is just digging a tunnel all the way down, all the way across and around, instead of going straight through my base like the pipes were. It's now just going straight across here, all the way down into the ice biome, into a nice big water tank, which is down to 114 degrees, which is nice and comfortable. Though I should probably look into replacing some of this ice with like proper material, because this stuff is eventually going to melt, and if this gets enough pressure into it, then it might start breaking. I should probably do that at some point. So let's dig this up, I guess. And in fact, let's go ahead and put a high priority ladder right there. Right here. What? There's just nothing I can do right there? Huh. I don't know. But I can't build a ladder. I cannot build a ladder there for some reason. Why can I not build a ladder? There's nothing there, except for the polluted water. Huh. Oh, there's already a ladder there. Okay, it was buried under the ice. But yeah, holy crap. I spent like 3 hours trying to figure this out. My original idea that I had was I rebuilt it a little bit up here. I flattened it out, used all these Weezeworts. Doesn't seem like it helped at all. In fact, it didn't help. The Weezeworts themselves are just way too hot right now. I guess I should put them down someplace else. Let's uproot them, see if we can put them someplace else. Just to help cool stuff down while I'm at it. Okay, oh, it is kind of hot in here. Where can I put this that it would be actually helpful? Let's try putting one... Should I put them right here, or have them down here? Let's see, let's put a couple... One Weezewort, like, right here, where it can help cool everything down. And put one right there. Help cool this entire area off a little bit, just a little bit. And because the temperature in here is comfortable, I mean, all this airflow tiles are down to the minuses, so it shouldn't melt this. Though that's not to say it won't. It's just that it shouldn't. And let's see, where else can I stick one to help cool everything off? Ooh, it is way too hot in there. So maybe right here. If I put one, like right here, maybe it'll help. Possibly it'll help. I'm not sure, but let's high prioritize it. And high prioritize all this stuff as well. And hopefully this is enough to get everything nice and comfortable. Though there is a slight problem in that, yeah, this is a little bit of polluted water. And I don't want polluted water getting into my main water system. So it might be worth it to break it off a little bit into a freshwater polluted water thing. In fact, that might be a good idea. In fact, let's put one right here. Let's have a water system, a water filter right here. Input right there. Polluted water will go someplace else. So that goes there. High priority. This will come up to there, and this one will go to there with a crossover, just to make sure we have all the polluted water connected up to a separate system, because I don't want polluted water getting in there. It'll cause stuff to break. So right there. Here we go. Let's prioritize this at 9s. At 9s! There we go. Now the only problem is, it's still producing a little bit of heat right here. But luckily the water system is nice and cool. So if I have like 10 GS of water coming through there, then it should start cooling this off. And the water will flow down. To right there, which should fill this up eventually, unfortunately. That's a bit of a problem. So maybe if I have a tile like right here, and a couple right here and right here, cancel this, and just have a ladder coming up to there. And cancel that. Cancel, and just dig this out. Dig that out, cancel, and cancel, and just high priority dig. High priority dig all this. There we go. And this should allow any overflow. Oh crap. Crap! High priority that. Damn it. Oh no. I think I just screwed myself right here. Okay, come on. Yep, I screwed myself ever so slightly. Ooh, okay, high priority. Emergency little tile right there just to fix it. Come on, I don't want the water to flow out. That's the problem. I should have replaced these tiles, then started digging this out. There we go. So high priority that now. And once that's done, it should have cold water flowing down into here, which will flow into here eventually. And once it fills up to this line, it'll start flowing down and back into the system, right down to there, with any luck. And that should help keep everything cooled off. Okay, and there we go, right there. And once that's done, deconstruct that. So, polluted water, polluted, right there. And we can disconnect this line. And that should fix any polluted water problems we have, with any luck. So let us plant up a wheezewort here. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but I'm hoping it will. And I'm hoping these will help cool everything off as well. There we go. Because it's not that hot right now. It's only up to -10 here, and 9, 20s, and 50s. I mean, the air in here is fairly cool. I mean, it's fairly warm right here, though. But eventually, this should help cool everything down. And I'm hoping that once all of this starts getting nice and comfortably cool, that all of this will eventually cool down. Everything will start working again. Okay. Okay, now that is... Okay, I have no illusion, I am under no illusion that this is fixed. I'm sure that this will start heating up dramatically, and all of this will break down eventually. But, for now, it's fixed. For now. Right now, it is fixed, it is working. I know that eventually, all of this will start heating up as the hot water comes flowing through here, and right here. So, yeah, let's get some of this right here, just to make sure it is nice and comfortably insulated a little bit right there, because this is where the heat's mainly going to be coming through at, because it doesn't really heat up the ladder so much while it's flowing downwards, but it will start heating this up. That's a bad point. That is a good point. So yeah, let's just replace all of this anywhere that I know I'll have to worry about it. Okay. So as long as it's flowing downwards, it shouldn't be transferring heat that much. So yeah, last time, what was I doing last time? I don't know. I spent so much time trying to figure this stuff out. Oh yeah, we found a vending machine. That's what I was doing. And that's what I was going to do. I was going to dig down into the vending machine. So let's go ahead and do just that. Let us get a ladder down into this vending machine. Right there, and right there. And a fairly high priority. Ugh, here we go. We have another neural vacillator we got done last time. I want to dig this stuff out and see what's here. There's a table here. So I want to see, can we actually get into this? Can we rummage through it, see what's in there? And I still wish I could build these tables. What are those? Mush bars? No, there's not mush bars. Looks like candy bars. Those little cookies, those little sandwich cookies. That's what it looks like. Not sure if that's what it is, but that's what it looks like. So yeah, like I said, I spent a couple hours trying to figure this stuff out, And once I did get it figured out, I took a break and I didn't really play for a while. Simply because I got so frustrated with it. And so annoyed by it. But, what is that? Hydrogen. Why is there hydrogen? I don't know. But yeah, I got a bit annoyed by it, and I just stopped playing for a bit. And apparently there is another update, at least on the front page. There's supposed to be another update sometime in the next week or so. And the next update is the oil update. They're going to be adding oil, they're going to be adding coal, a way to make coal and stuff like that. They're going to be adding new materials, new machines, all sorts of new stuff in the next update. And unfortunately, once again, that means I'm going to have to abandon this world and move into... Ooh, another one. Oh. Damn it. How am I going to get up there without... Ew. No. Not good. There is polluted oxygen. There is slime lung everywhere. And I do not want to break into it. No. Oh no, there's already slime lung here, which is not good. And it's here as well. Why? Why is there slime lung everywhere? I don't know. But people are infected with a... Oh no, people are already infected with slime lung. No. Not good. Oh well. Oh well, this was bound to happen as soon as I... Ew. As soon as I broke into that area, I knew it was going to happen. But, yeah, like I was saying, new stuff to be found, new stuff to be discovered, new biomes, oil biomes, that we can dig into, and, yeah. Mop. I need to mop, not prioritize. Uh-oh. Oh no! Meemaw is sick. What is she sick with? Soggy feet, light wounds, grimy, heat stroke. Not good. Okay, well, this is not good at all, so, yeah. Did I prioritize that at 9? Come on, somebody come clean up this, please. Huh? So, yeah. I'm gonna have to restart once again, and I'll have to start a brand new world just to fix the problems. No, not really problems, just gain access to the new stuff, to the new materials. Because, yeah, again, just like last time, everything will not be here. I mean, I think I've done fairly well. I've learned a few more tricks, a few more things that I didn't know before. Stuff such as learning that this is submergible, which I really should have figured out beforehand. And this is not good. It's already starting to rise in temperature, which is definitely not good. And I was hoping that this would be fixed, but it's apparently not. And the temperature in here is already starting to rise. So maybe I didn't fix anything at all. Oh. And it's all because of this one geyser, this one steam geyser, that caused all the problems. And, yeah. So what's the water temperature like? Water's coming in at that temperature, so, yeah. Let's try 100 GS. See if that helps out a little bit. What's the water coming in right here? The water is 109 degrees because of that, so it is causing this to warm up a little bit. Let us try having this one flowing at 10. Let's see if that helps out a little bit. A little bit, maybe? It should. I mean, the water coming through... Wait a minute. Why is the water 193? And it's coming through at that temperature? Really? It should be only 90, 76, 93. Why is it so hot? Is it going down? Yes, it's slowly going down. It's because There's, let's ramp this up all the way to the top, just to make sure all the hot water gets out of there. There we go. Push all of that hot water out and get nice and cold water through. There. There we go. That should start cooling stuff down in here. Hopefully that should start cooling stuff down in here. Yes, there we go. It is starting to cool everything off. Okay, so let's drop this back down to a 10. And hopefully that will be nice and comfortable now. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to have to restart once again once I figure out... I think I've done very well in this world. It's cycle 184. I have a relatively stable base. I just need to keep the cooling system down, keep the cooling system nice and cool, and make sure the water pumping through here is comfortable enough that it's not screwing everything up. So, yeah. As long as I do that, it should be fine. As long as I do that, it should be fine. So let's put this at 100. Just get a bit more flow through. And hopefully keep it a bit cooler. But yeah, I found a bunch of stuff. I found a freaking chlorine geyser, which I didn't really use all that much. Because quite frankly, I think this is the wrong spot for it. I should have had it like up here. That way, whenever they came through with a piece of like slime or algae or something from the infected areas, they could have ran it through there before they put it into any of the boxes. And that would have been a better idea, because that's the way this system works. Direction left. Select to make duplicates wash when passing by from right to left. So yeah, you have to have this in an area where they will be using it. And that's the problem. I didn't have it in an area like that. I had it like in an area where it was completely worthless. I didn't realize that at the time. But yeah, that's the direction system, how it works. It's the same way with this. In fact, I probably should have had this right next to this instead. Because even though there's not really a lot of germs here, they're not really washing their hands or scrubbing their hands nearly as well as they should. I should have had like a bathroom right here, closed off, with one of these right next to it. And I should have had this. In fact, I should have this one blocked off completely. Just lock this door completely, forcing them to come through here and wash their hands as they come through. And as they leave as well. In fact, that's how you should do it. So with this door locked, it would have meant that they would be forced to come through here, and every time they come through, they would wash their hands as they come in to put food away, to eat, and to cook. And it would have saved them a lot of trouble and a lot of infection. And if I would have had the ore scrubber right here, all the polluted and infected materials that's up here would have gotten scrubbed as they went by. Well, actually, they wouldn't have been scrubbed as they went by, because this is where all the ore was being put. So yeah, if I had it right here, that would have worked. Oh well, hindsight is 20/20. And as nice as this world has been, unfortunately, the next world, if I decide to keep playing this, is probably going to have to be made sometime next week. I'm not really sure when, but I did find plenty of good stuff here. I mean, I found like 3. How many 3? 1, 2... I found 3 of these vacillators, which was nice. I found the chlorine geyser. I found a friggin'... Hey, let's go check this out, see if there's anybody down here. Yes. No. Did I prioritize this correctly? No. Oh. There is one piece of snow right there blocking the path. What the hell? Oh well. Oh well. I want to at least get down here to this vending machine before I go. Because, yeah, this is probably going to be the last episode of this world. I just still didn't get a chance to get down into the lava area and find out if I could actually set up a system to steam off all the water. But in hindsight, if it is this difficult to get the hot water from this one steam geyser cooled off enough to make it usable, then I don't even want to think about what it would have taken to get a full-on steam system working down at the very bottom of the world. Because holy crap, as much trouble as I've had just getting this water cooled off, I don't even want to think about what it would have happened if I tried to set up a system down there. But yeah, the slime lung did not really cause too much trouble. I mean, it did force me to kind of work around it and prevent the infection for as long as possible. Though luckily, or unluckily, I was surrounded by ultra hot biome areas, which slime lung does not spawn in. Unfortunately, it meant I did not have any ice biomes, which is what I usually rely on for my early game food and cooling and stuff like that. But all in all, I don't think the slime lung really played that much of a big deal. I mean, if I had been forced to dig into it, if I had been forced to really explore into it just for the sake of it, just for materials or something, then yeah, it would have been a huge deal, it would have been a huge problem. But I was able to avoid it for the most part with clever design and clever digging. And yeah, all in all, I think I did fairly well in avoiding all that slime lung areas. Okay, let's dig this up completely at high priority, because I want to get rid of all that polluted water. There we go. So let's see. Meatball, mop all this up at a high priority if you can. And let's check out, rummage out from admin, grab unattained sculptures. For the health and safety of your fellow facility employees, please not store unlabeled bacterial cultures in the cafeteria fridge. The must be advised that the cafeteria dishwasher is incapable of handling petri dishes, despite the gravitas facility. Gravitas? Huh. So yeah, we are getting a little bit more of the story. We're still getting a little bit more of the history with all these little backstories, all these little ruins. And that is something they are adding to the game with each new update. So what did we get? Nutrient bar, 1,000 kilocalories. Holy crap. Nice. Nutrient bars. We can sweep that up. Huh. Well, we didn't really sweep it up so much as she's carrying it on her back. Like a backpack. Oh. So Lindsay is going to be the first one to try a long stored nutrient bar. It looks like she's sick. It looks like she's ill. Why is she ill? She's sopping wet. She's hungry, chilly, grimy, severe wounds. So yeah, our guys have gotten a bit more injured over the course of this game, over the course of this world. But at the same time, I think they're in fairly good health, considering what could have happened. They are in fairly good health. Where did she go? Ah, she's going all the way around. She's going to wash her hands before she goes into here. And she's going to sit down and munch on the nutrient bar that's been sitting in that vending machine for who knows how many years, decades, centuries. I'm sure it's fine. It didn't say it was rotten, so I'm sure it is fine. I just wish we could make them. How do you make nutrient bars? How do you make a vending machine? I want a vending machine. Be a nice little bit of decoration. Maybe some wax fruit on a table like this. Maybe you'll be able to do that at some point. Maybe. It looks like we've hit the edge of the world over here anyway. So, yeah. I think this is going to be it for me and this world. We are going to have to say goodbye to the pit next week anyway, because of the fact that, yeah, a new patch is going to be coming out, which is going to make all of this kind of redundant. Well, not really redundant, kind of outdated. Because once they start adding the oil, once they start adding the new machines, the new materials, I'm going to have to restart a new world anyway. Which is the real problem with early access games like this. You end up having to remake the world multiple times just to keep up with new updates. And I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not complaining. That means there is content coming in constantly, so nothing to complain about there, but at the same time, kind of annoying. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Bobson. This is probably the last episode of the Pit World playthrough, but at the very least, if I decide to keep going with this, there should be a new one sometime next week after the update. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Bobson, and until next time, I will see you later. Bye.